Hey everyone, this is Corey with Stafford's EDC, and I got a quick one here for you today. We're taking a look at this knife right here from Cavol Knives. What is the model, you may ask? We'll take a look right here in this little window. It is the Shimo M390, and you can see this was released in November of 2022. At least that's when this one in particular is dated. And this is an interesting little piece. Just in shape, it kind of reminds me of like the Chevy logo. It's just missing the chunk, up here in the middle. But yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. This is a weird little knife. Obviously, it's very angular, which is not my style, as many of you know. Sorry if the focus is weird. I realized I started this recording in the cinematic mode, so hopefully everything looks okay. It has a nice like brushed finish kind of going on here. I think you can see that nice and clear there. It's got this brushed finish on both sides, which is a nice little touch. Funky little pivot there that Cavol seems to do. I think that's their thing. Pocket clip is really tough to see the seams from the top here. It's tough to see where that slots in, but it does slot in right there on the back. Which, oh boy, this is definitely having a harder time focusing than I thought. But you can see right in this area where those seams are, but it's a nice little pocket clip. Doesn't carry super deep or anything, but it works well to get that in and out of the pocket. And yeah, this little front flipper is great. You can do the little reach around on it. Action's good. It's on bearings. This can be middle flicked, thumb flicked, and this is set up perfectly for a little rollover like that. And if you get in there with the tip of your thumb and really push like down towards a pivot, you can get this thing to like fire out. You can get it to really whack with some downward pressure. Now I don't know who the designer is, but you can see there's a logo on the inside here. I don't know if that's the Cavol logo or if that's a designer logo. I will admit I am not super familiar with the brand, so it's tough for me to say. But it's like it kind of reminds me of the Predator almost, the logo. So I think that's probably the Cavol Knives logo. I could probably figure that out if I grab the box. Don't think it shows anywhere on the box. Nope, just says Cavol. Alright, so that's fun. Regardless, the knife itself, performance wise, I mean, I don't think I need to tell you that it's not like super slicey or anything, that it's not an amazing cutter, that it's so slim, anything like that. I mean, this is a very short flat grind on a not so thin blade. You can see the total thickness here. It's probably about 1/8 of an inch, though it is thinner due to this swedge here on the back, so that does help things out. But nevertheless, this gets to the full thickness very quickly and has a very steep grind, which you can probably tell just looking at this angle. It's very chisel-like. It's yeah, it's not thin at all. And so it doesn't cut amazingly well, but like all Tantos, you can kind of grab it like this and use just that tip for going into boxes, getting ahead of tape, things like that, which work really well with such a small knife like this. You have quite a bit of control over it. You can see how I wear a large size glove. You can see how this fits in my hand, that I could, for me anyway, going up on the tip like this, I have full control over this knife. I'm not worried about it at all. You can control the depth of whatever kind of penetration with your thumb, just like that. So if you just need to get under some tape, you can just leave the little tip sticking out, drag along, and it's really no problem at all. So again, it's not like an amazing slicer or anything like that, but it is an interesting piece nevertheless. Definitely an odd one. Certainly not my taste in regards to its design, but nevertheless, a pretty cool knife all around. If you like this little thing, I mean, they certainly are, for somebody. That somebody isn't me, but there's nothing wrong with it besides that you know what you're getting into with that short grind, the Tanto. It's all kind of self-explanatory, so to speak, but don't let it fool you. It's a cool little knife, and it's a funky design, and it's neat to see Cavol doing some things like this, and like the Amuse, another really funky one coming from them. So cool to see things like that around. And yeah, I enjoyed my time with this, and I know the other reviewers from the past round will enjoy it as well. Sorry about the fan noise in the background. You gotta understand, it's been in the 90s regularly here in southeast Pennsylvania, so it is fans on and AC blowing all the time. So thank you guys for understanding, and thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on the Cavol Shimo, and let me know what you think about it down below. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.